So I just quickly wanted to tell the story about how my husband and I decided that we were going to have kids. Many months ago, I was sitting in church listening to a sermon, and it was talking about how, you know, God has a plan for everybody. I know that sounds cliche and that's been said in the church 6,000 billion times, but he was saying how, what we as human beings think is the decisions we make in our life can be that can block what God has for you. So what you think is appropriate for your life and maybe working for you at the time, that is not what God wants for you. He wants more for you. So for me, for the longest time, and my husband as well, we thought that like not so much not having kids, but kids wasn't going to be like necessarily like something that we felt like was beneficial in a way, like we could do without and it would be okay. And so when I was sitting here listening to this message, and I just felt like that particular message rang so true to me. He's like, what God has for us is something. It's not that we can't process. Basically, what I got from the message was saying how, like, again, my thinking is not God's thinking. And so it really hit home for me because I was like, maybe my initial resistance to having kids was because I'm thinking of it in such a negative way. And maybe, maybe having a child is something that could be like a catalyst in my husband and I's relationship, and not only just in our relationship, but our relationship with God. Maybe this child will bring something that we would not normally have between the two of us in our relationship. And that really, that was my thought process. That was really resonating with me. So I talked to my husband about it. He was like, yeah, I can see that. And I didn't feel like he was BSing. He did agree. And I feel like I'm not arrogant. I'm not God. And I don't want to block any blessing that God has for me. So after that, my husband and I decided that we were going to try. We tried once and I got pregnant. And I was actually really surprised how quickly it happened. And I just felt like that was and to me, I was like, okay, God really wanted this to happen. I know a lot of people just like have kids because I think it's the thing to do. People just, all right, we'll be married a certain amount of years, well, we should have kids. And for me, I just didn't think that was necessarily like an acceptable reason just because everybody did it. I felt like it had to be a deeper reason for that. And like I said, the idea of children, I like children, I do, but they scare me because I can't relate to them and I don't know anything about them. But I'm with God's wisdom and his prompting and his guidance, he's given me this gift, and I feel like I am only responsible. I feel like I have to take care of this. I have to honor this gift. I'm really excited, and I'm not saying that I got pregnant immediately. It's like a humble brag because I think that can come off that way. It's not that way. I was actually very, very, very surprised how quickly it happened. I guess because I was like, and again, this is earthly thinking, not godly thinking, but I was like, oh, I'm 34. I was on birth control for a long time before then. It's going to be, your chance of getting pregnant after 30 is, blah, 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 negative 20%. So I had all that going in mind. And then when we tried, it just happened very quickly. So I'm incredibly thankful for that. And I'm incredibly blessed for that. And I'm hoping that, not hoping, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie. It's still scary. I still have to take care of a little person. And we don't have a lot of kids in our family. So I don't know what to do. Like, I know nothing about kids. I can read that book, What to Expect and Respecting 6,000 times, and ask my kids or ask my friends about their kids, but I don't know. So anyways, I just felt like, to make a long story short, I felt like my husband and I chose and conceived for a godly reason, not necessarily because everybody on the planet's doing it. Why don't I do it? I don't want to be part of the cool kids or anything like that. So I'm excited. All right, that's it. Bye.